Okay, so we're going to show you how to rekey a commercial lock cylinder. This is just a DL2700 trilogy lock, but it's a good example to use for a commercial lock cylinder because it does have a commercial lock cylinder in it. So to remove this, I turn the key, probe the lever, pops off my hand, which I had done that ahead of time just because of the fact that when I try to pull on this, it has not enough weight, so it moves with me. If it's on a real door, it's a lot easier to pull and get it off. So I remove the lock cylinder. I take have the working key for it right here. And there's really not much any difference between rekeying a commercial lock cylinder or rekeying a residential lock cylinder. The only difference I can think about is usually it goes from 5 cuts to 6 cuts. You get one more cut in your key. So instead of 5 little dimples, you'll have 6. So this one has 6. There are other commercial lock cylinders too, but your standard ones, which is what we're talking about here, this is how you rekey them. So on the back of this one, it has a little C-clip. That C-clip's holding this tailpiece on. So I'm just going to pop this C-clip off real quick. It's kind of got some grease on here, so I'm trying to hold it still. There we go. So let me show you that. There's your C-clip. There's your tailpiece. And if you notice, when I took it out, it was like this, straight up and down. It wasn't sideways, because in a lever, it's vertical, and in a knob, it goes horizontal. So this came out of a lever, not a knob. So it would go back in vertically when I put the tailpiece back in. So I'll set that aside. Take the working key, stick it in, turn it, and I want to use the follower to push through, and it keeps everything suspended inside of the Bible of the lock. Each chamber has a spring and a driver pin that pushes down on these bottom pins in here. So it has 6 cuts. Like I said, this is a commercial lock cylinder, so there's 6 pins instead of 5. So I can just dump those out. And I'm just going to rekey it back to the same key. Rekey is just like any other lock. And this actual one has the cuts on it. So you can see the cuts right there. This is a Schlage keyway. So not all of them have that on there, but this one does, so I'll go ahead and use it. It says 131551. Okay, so if you come over here and look at the chart, it says 131551. This is a Schlage. So one cut is a 180 pin. Right there's your 180. I put that pin down in there, and it's flush like it should be. They all need to be flush so it turns in the cylinder. And then it says my next cut is a 3. Schlage 3 cut is a 210 pin. So right there to my 210 pin. And on these pins, just so you can see, one side has a bevel on it, and one side is flat. The bevel side goes down because it's falling into the divot on the key. So I'll put that in there. And that's flush. 1, 3. Now I got 1551. So 1 is a 180. I'm going to grab 2 180 pins because I know that my third cut is a 1 and my last cut is also a 1. And then I know those are 5s. So 5 is a 240. There's a 240 pin. I can grab 2 of those. Bevel down so it falls in the divot. And that's what it looks like when it's all smooth and the shear line is level. So now that I have that, I literally just push it through, put the follower down, key works, push off with my finger. If I don't push off, the whole cylinder will come out of my hand. And all those pins and springs that are suspended in the Bible, which is the head of the top of the cylinder here, will come shooting down. It'll either lock up or it'll mess up the cylinder. So I'm going to push off with my finger, and now it'll stay in place because the pins are in spot. Then I'm going to put the tailpiece back in vertically because it's going in a lever. All right, so just sit that in there. Sorry. Okay, and then I'm going to take the C-clip, and literally just pops on, but I might have to use something flat to push it on with. Usually I take the end of my tweezers, flat piece here, and I just pop it into place like that. Tailpiece will stay on now. Take your key. Works perfect. And that's pretty much it. Now I just have to sit the cylinder in there, get it to line up and fall right into that divot. And this little piece holds the key and knob cylinder in place, holding the cylinder in my finger so I don't push it out. And then basically I would just put it on here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pop it on because I don't have enough weight on this, but let's see if I can just turn the key slightly. There you go. And then that's pretty much it. So that's how you rekey a commercial lock cylinder. If you have any ideas for videos, please feel free to leave us a comment on the bottom. We like suggestions. Matter of fact, this rekeying a commercial lock cylinder was a suggestion of one of our subscribers. So we made that video for him, and we're going to do another video on how to rekey residential lock cylinder because that was also requested. Please follow us on Instagram, on any social media platform. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Please follow us on those, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon, and we appreciate the support.